Hello everyone and welcome back to more Fantasy Life. I am so glad about what just happened, and that is me getting that cozy brigandine recipe. You could see it for a slight second there, because now I can finally make the video covering the most annoying armor set to get in this entire game. Literally, I don't know if I've said this before, but if I have, I definitely changed my mind. This is the most horrendous thing that you can do for a really stupid and pointless armor set. But still, us 100% completionists out there gotta do what we gotta do, and we gotta get every single thing no matter how annoying it is to get. So with that being said, let's first show you the armor set that I'm talking about. It is the cozy set over here, of course. So we have the cozy boots, the cozy bottoms, the cozy brigandine, which I got just now. We have the cozy gloves and the cozy headwear. Some of these require some pretty tough to get materials. All of them require pink silk, by the way, I think. So yeah, over here, the wind shard is probably the most difficult thing to get, but to be honest, that's kind of fine. The cozy bottoms are pretty easy to make. I think you can buy all of these materials. The cozy brigandine is kind of annoying. The icy scales, you will have to clear out the cold water tuna for this one, and then the ghost meat, you'll have to beat the wicked spooky. Over here with the cozy gloves, you need a wind shard again, and you also need the icy claws, which drops from the blizz bear. You can find that one in the depths B3. And then over here you need a frost crystal, which, oh yeah, that is the crystal golem drop in the Da Vinci Cave B2. So not that easy to get, but definitely not any treasure grove exclusive materials required to make the entire set. So that is pretty nice. It doesn't have the best defenses or magic defenses in the game. It doesn't even really look that good, at least not in my opinion, but still, this is definitely by far, at least if you're kind of unlucky, the most difficult set to find in the game if you're not doing it the right way. So what is the right way? Well, you can see that we are in a treasure room over here in the treasure groves, and this is exactly where I found that last recipe. Most of these chests are just gonna give you like a sack of gold. Some of them might give you a high flying fish that is literally a treasure grove exclusive material, so they're always gonna be pretty good to visit whenever you find one inside of the treasure groves. But you can also find the 5 recipes for the cozy set inside of these red with gold treasure chests. I don't believe it is possible to find them in the red chest with the silver outlining. I'm pretty sure, and I've heard this from other people as well, it is only possible to get them out of these like golden and red chests, which luckily for us are the only ones that spawn inside of a treasure room, I'm pretty sure. Right now I am in a treasure room from a dungeon that is like 900 years old, which is the most difficult one that you can do. I am fairly certain that you can find these recipes in treasure groves that have been planted even in the present day. You can find these golden treasure chests just by walking around in normal rooms. Like if you get lucky, one of them is gonna spawn in just one of these random rooms. But just to make things easier on yourself, you should really try going for a treasure trove, and I'd say try going for it in the last year possible, because if you do these treasure troves early on, they are not gonna have as many treasure chests as you can see right here. Like this is an absurd amount of chests. There's gonna be 2 right over here in the beginning, and then there's gonna be 7 more over here in the main room. So a total of 9 of these treasure chests, 9 possibilities for you to get these recipes. Now it's not gonna be very likely that you actually get all 5 of these in a single go, so you will definitely have to do multiple of these treasure rooms. There is something that you can do though. Imagine you do all of these chests and not a single one of them drops the recipe for you, which is exactly what I had happened to me in this treasure room. But what I did was, before entering this treasure trove over here, I went ahead and quit the dungeon. So that is after clearing this room, the one before the actual treasure room. You just need to quit the dungeon, then go ahead, put up a cross save. So just like that, cross save complete, then you can just freely enter the dungeon, check out the treasure room, and if none of the treasure chests have anything new for you, so none of the new cozy recipes, the only thing you have to do is go to the menu, go back to the title screen, then reload that cross save you just made, and if you go back to the treasure room, every single reward inside of those chests should have changed. And that is what I had happen to me. I had none of the chests have a recipe. I reloaded my cross save, went back to the room, and one of them did have the recipe. So I am 100% sure that this works, and I recommend you doing it this way before actually checking the treasure room, because you don't want to go in there and then find out that none of the chests actually have the stupid recipes. So that is pretty much it for this video. A really annoying set to get. It is not even that good, but yet again, us completionists out there need to get everything no matter how annoying it is to get. So I'm gonna make some pink silk over here, and then I'll make all of the cozy set armor pieces, and we'll show how stupid it looks. So here it is, the beautiful cozy set in all of its beauty. Yeah, glorious, dude. It looks amazing. It reminds me of the old 3DS armor pieces that you could craft, like the postal set. I don't know if those are still a thing in this game. I never liked the way how these look. I think this one looks the most like the Origin Island, which was a DLC for the old 3DS game. I think the Origin Island DLC had its own version of these types of armor as well. At least I'm pretty sure I remember that correctly, and this one looks a lot like that one. So maybe that is a little reference. I don't know why they call it the cozy set, but yeah, it's certainly something to be one of the most annoying things to find. So with that, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know if you agree that this is the most ridiculous thing thing to get in this game, at least if you are not making use of the treasure trove, a little kind of exploit, I guess. If you are making use of that, it really isn't that bad. But if you're trying to do this with just the random red and golden chests that spawn in all of the normal rooms, if you're trying to do it that way, this is like really difficult to get. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more stuff just like this, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Not even 5% of the people watching my videos are actually subscribed, so I would appreciate it a lot if you would do so. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, later. Bye.